beat King Edward at King Edward by 37 points to 28 and lost to Bosch by 38 points to 12. It is the Botawil Blitz. I'll tell you a lovely story about Tomix a little later on, but it's Grey College who set up the maul. They were well stopped in the first game against Nuris, not this time, as Tian Fourie powers his way over from close range.
Just an easy front ball then. That Jeppe High team just missing the second. Once that maul is formed, it's over. It's an easy try for Grey College. First try of this match, not even 5 minutes into this game yet. And Grey College with the first try.
Just look at the unique kicking style here of Jan-Hendrik van der Linden. Very front on. Strikes it beautifully. Fantastic conversion from the touchline. He'll be well pleased with that, the Grey College fly-off. Good ball. Now, Ethan Adams gets it out to him. Gadezi puts it on the boot for Kenny to chase. Talon Satole does well. But it's going to be a 5-meter scrum to Grey College. And they're putting this Jeppe High School for boys side under severe pressure. Some Grey boys in the crowd. Taking it to the line. Just short. Now Claude Steyn. Oh, beautifully met in defense. Way too upright. Good ball, front foot ball now for Grey College. Smith, did he get himself over? Captain's under Smith, forces his way over. Second try for Grey College. It's taken them 17 minutes, but they're up into double figures.
That ball, and that allowed them to come around the corner with vigor. Just a brilliant little carry as he bumped off one guy and over he goes. Oh. Jan-Hendrik van der Linden reminds me a little bit from James O'Connor. He strikes it, it looks good, and it's over.
Yeah, it's second successful conversion, 2 out of 3 from the kicking tee for Jan-Hendrik van der Linden. This is where it started, the big surge for the line by the Tank Adams, taking 4 Jeppe players with him, creating the space on the outside.
Someone in a Jeppe defensive line, especially 10, 12 and 13, is going to have to make sure that they don't commit more than 2 players to Adams.
Here he goes, off on one of those trademark runs of his. Front ball again to Alexi Tyropoulos. Just too easy for this Grey College pack. And it's a penalty try, would you believe it? They were making their way to the try line. And referee Jean de Bot is going to hand out a yellow card here as well. Trouble here for Jeppe.
Just too easy for this Grey College team. The set is too easy. Why Jeppe doesn't just compete if they know that they're struggling to stop this maul? And Jean de Bot says, I've had enough.
He has played for the Lions under 19 side as well. Now they get their own maul going, and it's a penalty advantage to Jeppe as well. And Jean de Bot awards the try. Jeppe High School for boys gets one back. Fantastic play by the men in black and white. That's a big moment in this match.
Once again, the maul. The maul, just a quick set and over they go, powering. Referee at the hand out for advantage, must say.
It's a tough conversion into the wind for the general, the man from Middelburg Primary School, Nehemia Hollenbach. Beautiful strike that he puts on it, but he pulls it to the left. He's got a kick like a mule, this young man. They've been solid at scrum time throughout the tournament, Grey College. Now, Ethan Adams breaks through the line. That's a high shot on Ethan Adams, but he's still going, the Tank. Van der Linden, big long ball. Benjamin van der Berg, just look at him go. The blitz of Botawil, puts it on the toe. Sherwin Base leading the charge. Absolutely phenomenal. Ethan Adams and Benjamin van der Berg set that up.
just bulldozing his way through the defensive line. And here goes Vandenberg on the outside with a big fan. This is for me his excellent option taking, understanding space at the back and the big toe coming through from base. Oh, that's the one thing I missed in my game split, was a bit of speed. And I can see that the Grey College boys got an excellent turn of toe.
Base. Van der Linden. Adams gets rid of a couple. Eventually brought down. Quick ball folding around the corner. The Grey College forwards now. Hardakis gets upended. Smith over for his second. Captain's under Smith. They just folded to the right and folded to the right again. And it's all too easy currently here for Grey College.
Defensive line just becomes so short. Just simple, basic rugby around the corner. Quick ball for base. Getting that ball on a platter from this Grey College side. And over goes Zander Smith.
Zander Smith played Craven Week last year, but he was used as a hooker off the bench. Him and his brother has held on to the Grey College number 6 jersey for 4 years. Van der Linden. That's his first conversion missed. John Henry played in 22 and 23 for Grey College at number 6. Smith in 24 and 25. He wears number 7 tonight, only because of a couple of injuries. Usually plays in the number 6 jumper. Well, they go to the back to Glody Chipamba once more. They do. He's got it on a string. Ayanda Funeka. This time they break away. Great variation. Sitole goes digging to the blind side. They come. Letzi. Bono Letzi. My word, they're well coached, this Jeppe outfit. They mauled Grey College to pieces, and then the variation.
The backs, the centers, Letzi and Nkambule, how they swing around the back of the breakdowns. And that's an excellent finish by the young man, Bano Letzi. What a critical time to score as well.
Right on the stroke of half time as Hollenbach lines up his second conversion. That one's just going to drift across the face as he pulls it to the left. And at a half time, it is Grey College who scored 5 tries to 2 against the men who shocked them at the NMI Toyota Noord Suid Tournament in 2024. But this year in 2025, they started off really nicely, conceded right at the end of that first half, did Grey College. And there'll be some stern words in both camps from Drickus Venter for Jeppe High School for boys and coach Jannie Geldenhuys and company in the huddle of Grey College. At half time, it is Grey College 33, Jeppe High School for boys 10. The brand new Tomics. They came on tour to Stellenbosch last year with the old and the new. It was lost forward by Jeppe from the kickoff. Set that maul again. Gets taken to the ground very quickly indeed. Ndlovu. Double hit on him by Tyropoulos and Bardenros. Good angle. Folding around the corner. Nkambule darts his way over. Lendelani Nkambule. My word. No guts, no glory. They know how to play against Grey College, this Jeppe side.
He's definitely been the star player for the Jeppe team. Initially, I thought there's no space for him to go, but with excellent feet, good upper body strength, finding his way over. But first time, they're getting some quick ball dominance. Ball available for Sitole. There we see nothing available. Quick step of his left, and over the magic man goes.
Ethan Adams. Zander Smith. He's been very prominent tonight, indeed, the captain. So nearly he gets himself over for a hat-trick. Are they over? Yes, indeed. the big tight head Yechia Badenhorst. But Lam Gadezi, Ethan Adams and Zander Smith put them on the front foot. Tell you what, I'll stay away from that right from the start. Getting in the ring with Mike Tyson, but this Jeppe side won't. They've got so much guts and determination.
Just a beautiful pass there from base to Smith, and he powers his way through about 4 to 5 defenders. And then the big man just with the easiest pick and goes, and it's over the line. Badenhorst. The big man can carry a ball.
Four-man line-up, the call for Grey College. Set up the maul. Too easy, Tian Fourie over. The call from the coaching staff of Jeppe was that there was 2 nines.
Just an easy 4-man line out, missing that sack again. That's too late and stronger. Once you miss that sack, it's overs for Jeppe. That's why I want the team just to go up.
Van der Linden with that unique kicking style, honed by Bram van Straten as he pulls that one to the left. Space on the outside. Can they get it through the hands? They tried it. Ngadezi, a show and go. Now he releases. Siyabonga Kenny. My word, he's skillful, Lam Ngadezi. That's into the teeth of the breeze from that left-hand side of the field, and it finishes just short. Tries and 5 conversions, makes up 50 for Grey College.
Sometimes when the ball bounces out from the breakdown, that can be extremely dangerous. But beating the player first with a step and then having the ability and understanding to get the ball away.
So Dale Jackson, old boy and headmaster of Jeppe, will be a very proud man. They get another free kick. Sithole plays it quickly, and Sithole dots it down. Talent Sithole, Jeppe's 4th try. They never stop coming. That final whistle goes.
Talent Sithole, I must say, has done excellent behind a scrum that's always going backward. And this, for me, is a tool that scrum halves should constantly use in the armor, the quick tap. Catching the big forwards napping, especially after a scrum. So we see Hollenbach converting the try from Sithole. But just back to that, the quick tap.
Tyropoulos, tireless, as he's been throughout the whole season. Muller out the back to Klein, Ervier. This is good from Grey College. Mabena, Eddie Mabena shrugs off a couple of would-be tacklers. The speed of play, very, very impressive indeed. Boot is Eddie Mabena. He only needs the one.
Excellent setup here out the back. They go with a nice triangle attacking run. And this is just pure individual brilliance here from Eddie Mabena. Using the fend to his effect. And there goes the boot, Johan. Oh, I love it when the schoolboys are playing rugby that are so attractive.
As we're handed a lovely little Power Bush energy drink. Helps to be us, doesn't it? Oh yeah, Hendricks also on the park in number 16, charge down. Will it set up? It does eventually. Henny Breedenan, the big, Zander Smith, hat-trick. Does that seal the deal?
That is definitely it, Johan. I believe that is our NMI Toyota man of the match. They've played the conditions perfectly. The second half going with the ball in hand approach. Understanding that kicking is not an option for them. But I must say this was a tough option for me.
The front rower, Henny Breedenan, did amazing work there in the number 17 jersey. And Zander Smith just following up the NMI Toyota man of the match. They recently opened the Dan Swart Arts Centre and Ben Colling Amphitheatre. And hopefully that amphitheatre is filled with people watching on 216. As who else but Lindelani Nkambule scores their 5th and final try in this encounter. It might have been much more had Grey College not cleared the bench.
Just a beautiful little trick play there, but Hunkambule, he's been excellent tonight. Definitely a young man that can keep his head up after this game. But great college just showcasing their class with a score of 64-31. NMI Toyota man of the match, Xander Smith, who was simply outstanding, Johan.